news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon, Spa, Nail and Barbershops, the Wellness Center, Medical and Behavioral Health Clinics, Tissely Cross, Deliciously Smooth Cider, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies, and sports. Darel Christopher Jr. is a promising cyclist who carries the Virgin Islands flag wherever in the world he goes, in competitions big or small. Over the years, he has raked in a great number of trophies, riding at home, around the Caribbean, and even further afield. His passion and love for the sport sees him facing adversities in different ways, something that's common among all sports. Just recently, his dedication to the sport saw him pushing amidst adverse situations as he competed in the inaugural Union Cyclist International UCI Cycling Championship in Glasgow, Scotland.
It was a bike that he borrowed to compete in the road race from a friend in Nice, France. And the race started on what they call cobblestone. I don't know if you're aware of those. Really bumpy. And he loads his 2 water bottle immediately, and then the bike gearing starts skipping. So then he had to change bike. Shimano, a company Shimano, they were the neutral vehicle for the UCI World Championship. And he had 4 bicycle change during the road race. And which is hard because you're talking about very strong guys and you're climbing hills. Mm-hmm. So the last hill to come into the town of Glasgow, because the race started in the country, he just couldn't keep up because of every so often he had to stop and change bike.
That's Darel Christopher Sr., father of Christopher Jr. Christopher Sr., a lover of cycling himself, sits at the head of the Virgin Islands Cycling Federation. Now recently, while discussing the UCI Championship with Christopher Sr., he shared with us another challenge his son is battling, a legal battle. Like many other athletes, Christopher Jr. has signed with an international cycling club, all in the hope of greater opportunities, but things are not going well with this. He is now seeking justice. Christopher Sr. tells the story at the request of his son.
Darel Christopher Jr. signed a contract with a team in France, team named Nice Metropole Côte d'Azur. And even before he got there, they asked us if we can contribute to the team because the team is a startup team in the professional level. It's called a continental professional team. So you have different levels of team in the pro ranking. That's where it starts. And then after that, you have pro, UCI pro team, and then you have world pro team. So the team that we are speaking about is a continental professional team. So we did contribute. We got a sponsor to contribute 50,000 euros to help him to sign in the team. And that was done in February of 2022. However, there have been many challenges. Many challenges that the team, when I asked the team president and manager, so why Darel Jr. is just training so much and not competing in the event that you mentioned he would be competing in? They clearly stated that the French Professional League, which is a governing body that governs professional athletes, is not allowing him to compete until he gets some form of a visa. Okay. But the document for the visa have to come from the team, and you have not provided the documents. So the French Professional League was contacted by the UCI president, Mr. David Lepati. I contacted him and informed him on all of this problem that Darel Jr. been having. So he contacted the president for the French Professional League. The president for the French Professional League said, we never stop the rider from competing. If it is anything that happened, it happened within the team. So basically, the team lied about the French Professional League and what they mentioned, not allowing Darel Jr. to compete without a visa. And we know he could have competed without a visa because other athletes from various countries, sometimes you don't get a visa come through till 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months down the road prior to you signing your contract with the team. Also, another area where they breached the contract is the amount of money they were taking out in tax. And there is no pay slip to show that this money was paid into the French authorities or the French government in terms of the tax department. In order for Darel Jr. to get the visa, that didn't come through until December of 2022. He had to go out of the country, so he went to England. to a French embassy. When he reached to the embassy, he called the president of the team, and the president had to provide a document in order for him to get a visa. So the president provided a document that clearly stated once he gets a visa, he will be given a contract for 2023. And this is an official document according to the French law. So when 2023 season starts, they still did not provide the particular document in order for Darel Jr. to ride with the team. So I questioned this, and I questioned this through the UCI president, who clearly mentioned that this team have violated many areas in this contract agreement. So then I realized I have no choice now but to contact a sports law firm, which I did, based in Nice, France, to take up this matter. So this law firm providing the legal assistance, and this is an ongoing situation right now. It started from in February, and it's still ongoing. So we are hoping that we could get a closure to this. Darel Jr. is suing the team for whatever sum of money. So it's a back and forth, but it had never been urged to the general public and to the social media until today, simply because I was waiting for Darel Jr. to decide when he wants this to go public, to let the BVI public know about this, especially the ones who have been supporting him, his family, friends, and many of his colleagues in America, where he has been for the past 8 or 10 years. And I'm thankful to share this little bit of information. I'm not going to get into any more details, but I pray that it will soon come to a closure and Darel Jr. could continue in his cycling career. He had an opportunity to join the federation in Monaco, but he chose not to. They wanted him to join, I guess, prepare the necessary documents so he could ride for and compete for Monaco. But he still wanted to compete for the BVI, and which is a good thing for us to know that we have at least one athlete for now competing on an international scene. And now Miss Olympia, she break the barrier to be the first female and the only person that joined Darel Jr. competing in a world championship.
With this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.
Opiate. Hi, I'm Cowboy, and I'm running for president of Steak. Thank you. And I will meet your needs. Some bathrooms are so expensive to build, they come with security. But at Staycation Butchers, our meats are affordable. People always ask me, Cowboy, where does your salmon come from? Well, our salmon comes from the water. A vote for Cowboy is a vote for quality, integrity, and consistency. So come into Staycation Butchers and cast your vote for me, your next president of steak. Alexandra Durant approves this message.
No, I don't.